1 point 1 4 5 So we need to find out, calculate I1 and I2. Okay, calculate I1. पूरा KCL के ऊपर KCL KVL So इसमें I1 and I2 का डायरेक्शन दिया है, then we will find out values. Now we need to apply KCL KVL. Yes or no?
The bottom left वाले में कौन सी मार्किंग होगी? Bottom. No, the H के नीचे वाला जो पॉइंट है वो क्या होगा?
Okay, they are not given to उसको what would be A B C D E F G H 5 कर दो, make it 5. Okay. But here the circuit diagram. Can you understand the diagram?
Yes, sir.
Good. तो इसमें you might be getting confused कि अब इसमें यहाँ पे अभी तक हम सर्किट पढ़ रहे थे, उसमें you are getting clear loops, right? But here now what we are seeing is that between B and E there are two arms here. But still we can apply Kirchoff's laws.
Yeah. एक तो वो loop हो गया.
So we can make the loop according to what it is now. This can be one loop. A B C D E F one loop. It's a loop here.
A B C D E F A ना
A B C D E F is a loop.
हाँ
Can you see Pranav? This is a loop here.
Yes, sir.
ये तो था
So that one standard loop. So let's take one loop.
So matlab, so in the second loop, sir, there's no effect of the first one or the second one?
In the second loop,
A, F, C, D. तो उसमें कोई इफेक्ट नहीं होगा क्या पहले वाले का लूप का द बिगर लूप
so
इट्स
I'm going to
इंडिविजुअल
second
की
loop.
हाउ डू वी सॉल्व दिस क्योंकि
That's what I'm saying. That means this loop is clear. A B C D E F. एक तो loop ले सकते हैं clear है ये? Because it's a closed circuit.
या
So let's take loop A B C D E F. Is it clear? इसमें clockwise, anti-clockwise, particular lock. So I would suggest because I2 is direction में, so let's take anti-clockwise here because then it will be simpler. So let's take anti-clockwise here. Equation देखो उस केस में now this epsilon 1 epsilon 2 they are given voltage
and
EMF and the internal resistance. Internal resistance. Now this also we have to take into account. Right? So अब इसकी equation बना दो. Equation क्या बनेगी? So when it's going from this direction 26. So 26 is on our EMF side and then current. So current I2. Now we have to be careful because here they have mentioned I1, I2.
I1 plus I2 हो जाएगा
Correct. So it is B from B onwards. From here B I1 plus I2. Yeah. I1 plus I2. Are we clear? And here again this will get split because here this will be I1 and this side will be I2. Because for junction E, the incoming current is I1 plus I2, but outgoing will be I1 and I2. Clear, Pranav?
सर नीचे डॉट भी I1 plus I2 क्यों होगा सर wouldn't be I1 minus I2
No, because I2 का direction here that is at this point.
oh अच्छा
I2
okay
is-
yeah
Likewise, I1 is also entering at this point.
okay yeah
So this will be all incoming currents will be equal to all outgoing currents. I think this will be I1 plus I2. Okay? Now the equation will be simple to make 26 is equal to अब इसमें I1 plus I2 2 ohm के same direction में as the loop because we are taking anti-clockwise. So that means I1 plus I2 into 2 ohms. That is one part. Second part is 3 ohm के साथ भी direction is same as the direction of current. This will be 3 I2 here plus because 5 ohm internal resistance है तो भी लेना means this will be plus 5 into 5. Equation to clear? Are you clear or not? This equation, so we can say इसको simplify कर सकते हैं. Simplify करेगा. So this will give us equation number 1. Are you clear or not?
yes sir
Good. So now second loop. Now we have to be. Now again, if you look at the example here, if you take H, I, B, C, D, E, B, G, H, that can be a loop. Or
two loops can be there
there can be 2 loops, but we need to take one loop.
One loop,
We have 2 variables here.
हाँ
So another loop can be H, I, B, A, F, E, B, G, H.
तो forward में भी a bit easier ना
Original loop है वो.
करंट वो सेम उसमें ला रहा है ना वरना थोड़ा लगेगा
तो अगर इस वाले लूप को लोगे उस केस में हमें बैटरी पर एक लेनी पड़ेगी. You take this loop. Suppose you take the loop H, H, I, B, C, D, E, B, G, H. In that case, number of elements will be lesser. Because Intention is
So,
to avoid. Yes.
so in that loop, sir, we did, is it plus 36? Because you take it over there, you get it as minus, right? Whether it's supposed to be minus in the equation, but you take it to the left-hand side to make it plus.
What's the one? Yes, this equation different.
Huh?
Because here, when we take on the left hand side the EMF of the battery, so here battery is the current is or the battery terminals are when we take the loop. So we are taking anti-clockwise here. So anti-clockwise here we are going from negative
So
to
negative
positive
आएगा ना
terminal.
उसमें?
No, we are going from negative to positive terminal. That means here the difference of potential is going to be plus. Because we are going from lower to higher potential, the potential difference is plus.
नहीं, but in
So to
KVL
be
side, like sum of voltage is equal to 0, right? So,
no,
but इसमें
if
क्योंकि
you
it's in the opposite direction.
correct, because it's in the, if you remember, when we started, the sigma delta V was equal to 0. Then we came out with a simple formulation that was sigma E is equal to sigma IR. This was the starting point. Sigma delta V was equal to 0 was the starting point, and then we came to this formulation. Sigma E is equal to sigma IR. That means on one side, we will take all the EMFs of the battery. Other side
Yeah.
will take the product of current and resistance.
Yeah.
And for current and resistance product, the rule was that if the current direction for this R here, suppose current direction and the direction of the path is same, then this will be plus IR here. If the direction of the current and the direction of the path are same, then this will be plus IR. If the direction of current and direction of path are opposite, then this will be minus IR. This is how we made a simple rule. It depends also in, I mean, there are various methods explained in the books. We need to pick up the simplest one. I find this is the simplest one. Sigma epsilon is equal to sigma IR. Are you okay? Pranav? So hence this will be 26. And now if you look at resistance there, 2 ohm resistance, it means here, since we are taking anti-clockwise, so the direction of the loop and direction of current are same. So we'll take the plus sign, I1 plus I2 to 2. And likewise, for 3 ohm resistor, the direction of current is same as the direction of loop. So we say plus 3 I2, and the same is for internal resistance. So it will be plus 5 I2. Clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
good. So now, for taking the second loop, I would prefer to take the bottom branch here, because here the number of elements will be lesser. So take an H, and we will take loop. H, I, P, C, D, E, E, G, H. For this loop, you can take the equation. So now we have, let's say, battery here, 25 volt, so becoming positive because again, let's take anti-clockwise for this loop also. For the bigger loop also take anti-clockwise in this direction. Again, the battery will be plus 25 volt here because they are going from lower, from negative to positive, that means potential difference is positive. 25 is equal to, and again, this bottom will be I1 plus I2, I1 plus I2 into plus then 4, again plus 4 I1, because here direction of current is same, I1 is same here, and the direction of loop plus 4 I1, and then again plus I1 into 1 because of internal resistance of battery. Now we got two equations, all about I1 and I2. solve for I1 and I2. Let's see what price we get. So whenever we take a loop, we must be clear to minimize the number of components.
The I1 क्या है?
I1 is coming to 3 ampere. And I2 is equal to 20. Did you get? So now I1 is equal to 3 ampere. On solving, I1 will come to 3 ampere and I2 will come to 2 ampere. आ गया आपका 3 ampere 2 ampere? अब
Yes, आ गया.
good. Okay, so can you take a screenshot and post in the group this question?
Okay, sir.
Take a screenshot. It's now we'll do one more question. This is a very logical question. Looks difficult. Next question looks difficult, very complex, but if you think logically, it will be simpler to solve. ये थोड़े से higher level questions हैं, but I think ideas that we're able to understand, then we should be able to solve higher level questions. So write down first, and I will make a diagram here. So write down it is given below. Given below. Given below is a cubical network. Given below is a cubical network consisting of 12 resistors. Given below is a cubical network consisting of 12 resistors, each of resistors 1 ohm. Each of resistors 1 ohm. Determine the equivalent resistance of the network. Determine the equivalent resistance of the network across the diagonally opposite corners of the cubical network. Determine the equivalent resistance of the network across the diagonally opposite corners of the cubical network. Now we give it a network here. So cubical network even is here. R, two vectors में यहाँ भी resistor है, how the resistance है अब ये और and then this arm also has the resistance. This arm also has the resistance. Then the backdrop. On the bottom feature of you have तू बन गया ये हाँ सब में हर आपने सेम रेजिस्टेंस है R की वैल्यू में 1 ohm says that across the diagonal let's say suppose this is a point across the diagonally opposite forwards here and this is the B thing. Okay, तो ये diagonal opposite corners हमारे पास हो गए A and B इनके बीच में equivalent resistance निकालना Are you clear about the picture, Pranav? It's a cube. Each arm is for
Sir.
same resistance R. One of the तो बात करते हैं तो इस तरह क्वेश्चंस में जब आपको कॉम्प्लेक्स नेटवर्क दिया हुआ है then to start with assume a battery between A and B.
वो भी put KVL आपने बोला तो
हाँ तो उसमें आपको assume करना है let's assume that between A and B we put a battery उसमें लिखो assuming we put a battery between A and B of let's say value epsilon here and then diagram complete कर दिया let's say we put a battery between A and B. बाकी जगह इसको मार्क कर दिया let's say A था इसको कर देते हैं let's say let's say इसको हो गया A और this is A B C D E F G background में बचेगा let's say H A B C D E F G H okay all the columns we got are you clear now we're just putting a battery of EMF epsilon between A and B B तो हमारे पास F जी है तो B A B C D E A B C D F G so now we can apply the KVL KCL both the concepts तो उसमें अगर मान लो यहाँ से कोई करंट उसमें से जा रहा है any amount of current is going so that current will get equally distributed in the three parts because they will have at point A at junction A there are three arms here AB AF and AE and ahead also they will have the same values of resistance. That means whatever current is entering at A will get divided equally into three parts at junction A. And then the divided current which comes here, for example at B, it will get divided into two parts, BE and BC. जो करंट यहाँ पहुंच रहा है हाँ ये दो पार्ट बराबर डिवाइड होगा because now it is encountering two arms here. Likewise, the current which is going from A to F will get divided into two parts here between F and E and F and G. Like that. And again, they will get combined somewhere and then Again, we get the same current here, outside coming out of B here. Clear, hello? How this will take place? For this one, just write down one statement here. So, write down since the path, write down since the paths, AD, comma AF, comma AB are symmetrically placed. Since the paths AD, comma AF, comma AB are symmetrically placed, current entering at A, current entering at A will split into equal amounts. Will split into equal amounts along these paths. Along these paths. अब इसमें evaluated the statement, logic, why they will get split into equal parts. Yes, Pranav?
That much. क्योंकि I don't know, sir.
Have you read the complete statement?
Yes, sir.
Good. So, अब उसमें calculation simplify करने के लिए, now what we can do? Because what we are seeing कि यहाँ पे जो करंट है वो भी आगे जाके दो पार्ट में स्प्लिट हो रहा है, ठीक है ना? तो अगर मान लो लास्ट पार्ट में suppose we say here we take 6i as the value of current here. उस केस में क्या होगा? कैलकुलेशन वाइज सिंपल रहेगा. How much will become 2i here and this will be spread into 2i here. This will be spread into 2i here. And now this 2i here comes to b. It will get spread into I here, correct? And like for this 2i, we get spread into I here and I here. And this again will be spread into I here and I here.
Yeah.
And they will get now combined. 2i. तो अब उस केस में क्या होगा? ये जैसे इस वाले पॉइंट पे क्या होगा? I यहाँ से I यहाँ पर become 2i here. And this calm. And now again, इस वाले से क्या? I यहाँ पे आया, I यहाँ पर will become again 2i here. And again, here also, I is coming from here and I is coming from here. So this will be 2i for this part also. Again, they will get combined 2i, 2i, 2i. They will combine to 6i here. So get the same amount of current coming out.
I mean, they are in series. ऐसा होता है कि सीरीज में
क्या होता है?
ऐसा होने मतलब जो जितना आ रहा है उतना ही निकल रहा है.
नहीं, वो तो अगर आप कोई भी नेटवर्क नहीं चलो, करंट
सेम ही होगा.
उतनी बाहर निकलेगा.
हाँ, वो तो
करंट उतनी बाहर निकलेगा ना. So nothing will change here. Are you clear about the picture now? Pranav? 6i is coming.
Yes, sir.
2i split यहाँ हुआ, 2i split यहाँ हुआ, 2i split यहाँ हुआ. उसके बाद फिर i में split हुआ. फिर वो combine होकर 2i में हुआ, and then ultimately we are getting 6i. So now we can apply KVL. This was we applied KCL here, junction rule, and then we can apply KVL. So we can take let's say loop here. Suppose इसको बोल देते हैं A. Let's take loop A epsilon B. और B तो हमारे पास यहाँ भी है. गड़बड़ कर दी. A तो okay, A B C D E बोल देते हैं. G E H That's A dash. Do A epsilon B E A dash A. That is true. Now we are taking it from here. The ethic here, like this, coming up here, and then coming like this, ending at the same point. तो बन गया A से शुरू किया, A से शुरू किया, इधर से आए, इधर से आए, it's complete. Correct? Can you see the loop complete? Pranav, here. A से शुरू किया, बैटरी से पास हो गए, B तक आए, तो बाहर बाहर वाली काम से आते हुए बहुत इधर पहुंच गए. Can you see the loop? So now we can apply KVL. So take this direction because battery जो put is this way, double leg वाला this way. So now one side will be epsilon here, epsilon, and this will be equal to 2I into R, 2I into R plus I into R plus 2I into R. You know what? So this equation will be this format here, epsilon equal to IR plus 2IR. So now it's will be equal to, so we can say here, it's equal to 2 plus 2 will be 5 into IR. So now epsilon की value हमारे पास है 5R IR. Are you getting it, Pranav?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now again we know that by Ohm's law, suppose R dash is the equivalent resistance. Let's assume R dash is equal to equivalent resistance. What we can do? एक तो हमारे पास equation ये है epsilon is equal to 5 into IR. अगर R dash equivalent resistance है, और इससे सेव करके आप क्या बनेगा? Between A and B we got R dash. So we say epsilon is equal to current is 6I. 6I into R dash by Ohm's law.
Okay.
And we need to find out R dash. That is the question. Find out the equivalent resistance between A and B.
E कैसे हो सकता है? Epsilon equals to E.
ये हमारे पास वोल्टेज होता है epsilon. And इसमें करंट अपने कितना निकाला? 6I. और between A and B, R dash is the equivalent resistance.
Okay.
That's what we need to find out. We can assume R dash is the equivalent resistance between A and B. Ohm's law की equation बन गई epsilon is equal to 6I into R dash. निकालना में R dash है. We say R dash is equal to epsilon upon 6I. Equal to. Are we getting it, Pranav?
Yes, sir.
अब इसको सॉल्व करना है. अब इसमें epsilon हमारे पास 5I आ गया. अब इसमें epsilon की वैल्यू कर देते हैं. 5IR divided by 6I. So we have 5 upon 6R. Equivalent resistance R dash is equal to 5 upon 6R.
R is what?
And R is equal to 1 ohm. By putting R equal to 1 ohm, we get 5 upon 6 ohms. R dash is equal to 5 upon 6 ohms.
That's the answer to the question.
Yes. Question was to find out equivalent resistance between A and B.
अच्छा वो किसी भी साइड से जा सकते हैं.
कैसे होता है?
ओके. बट फिर इक्वल रेजिस्टेंस तो बाकी इतने रेजिस्टेंस लेफ्ट और राइट में उनका कोई काम नहीं होगा.
वो सब तो रिमूव करें. R dash रिमूव करें. because R dash
A dash E और B का करा ना
वो लूप निकाला हमने एक लूप से हमने एप्सिलॉन की वैल्यू निकाली
okay
we have taken one loop to find out
value
the value of epsilon in terms of R and I
oh R और I कैसे आते हैं
in terms of because we have assumed is this a 6 I current channel
okay
for her resistance R so we got the value of epsilon in terms of I and R and then apply the Ohm's law assuming that equal distance between A and B is R dash तो अब उसमें एप्सिलॉन की वैल्यू पुटअप कर दी एंड assumption जो हमारे पास जो चीजें थी अननोन चीजों को कैंसिल हो गई एंड वी गॉट वैल्यू ऑफ बाय पुटिंग वैल्यू r इक्वल टू 1 ohm because r dash इक्वल टू 5.6 ohm क्वेश्चन में दिया है कि हर जगह पे ये 1 ohm है ठीक है ना so that is all it's all this kind of question. Are you getting it Pranav?
Yes, sir.
So that's इसको आप नोट कर लो बिकॉज इस तरह के पैटर्न के क्वेश्चन और भी हैं बट आई थिंक वन क्वेश्चन इज सफिशिएंट फॉर अस टू अंडरस्टैंड
मैक्सिमम कितना भी करेक्ट कर सकते हैं ना 6 हम कितना भी
और फिर आई आल्सो
बट वो थोड़ा सा टफ हो जाता है
उस पे थोड़ा सा एलसीएम करना पड़ेगा आई का यहाँ आई कौन सी आई कौन सी आई कौन सी उसके बाद उसका भी हाफ करना पड़ेगा आई कौन सी आई कौन सी जाएगा सो अल्टीमेटली वी गेट द सेम रिजल्ट बट फॉर द सेक ऑफ सिंपल कैलकुलेशन Clear for now? Doubts? Can you take the screenshot for this also and post it for Pranav?
Okay, sir.
And we'll go to the next topic. Which is our peaceful bridge. Have you posted the picture?